past week I had my first Lush experience. It is a store where they make soaps. That's pretty much all I knew was soaps and bath bombs, but apparently they also do hair care products, skin care products. They have a whole bunch of stuff for like your feet, their own makeup, perfumes, shower gels. It's crazy. There's so much stuff. I went in there and I was just browsing around because I didn't know what half of it even was, to be honest. One of the sales associates was kind enough to come to me. I told him it was my first time. He went to the nines to explain what all the different areas were, to talk about the products with me, which I really appreciated because going in there, there's a lot to take in, and him explaining it to me was a lot to take in. But I really appreciated the time and effort and demonstrations that he gave me of some of the products. So I just wanted to show you guys what I got because I was super excited about it, and I know I've seen lots of videos on the internet about other people's Lush products, and that's what got me excited to go there and to try them for myself. Although this was my first time going there, I had used a Lush product once before in my life. I received a bath bomb over Christmas from a friend at work, and when I was there, I found the exact same bath bomb, so I decided to pick it up. So this is it. It doesn't look like too much, but it's called the Fizzbanger. It has this really good smell to it. It's crisp apples and cinnamon that when you put it in the water, it settles into a spicy cinnamon toffee flavor. It's really good. It doesn't seem like too much. It's not like wacky colors like some of them. There's popping candy in it, so when you put it in the tub, it really fizzes and really pops. The cinnamon has spicy and woody notes to it, which are really warming. Since I had used this before, I trusted getting another one from it because I enjoyed it. This is the Sexbomb bath bomb. It's purple and pink. I don't know what these actually are, but they look like little rose petals. So the Sexbomb is one of their like biggest sellers that is said it was like one of the most favorite ones that people enjoyed. It has jasmine, clary sage, and ylang ylang, and those all mixed together are an aphrodisiac. There's soy milk in it, but that's really supposed to help with your skin, moisturizing and making it smooth and silky. That's all I really got from the website, but it did mention quite a few times that there is a reason why it's called the Sexbomb. So this one is going to be quite interesting. This one I could not resist getting. Like, just look at this. This looks ridiculous. This is called Intergalactic. It has peppermint in it, and it's in this neon color, and it's supposed to send your mood rocketing. So it has the popping candy in it, same as the Fizzbanger, the yellow one. It says that there's rogue layers of vetiver and cedarwood, and then it has a hint of an 80s aftershave. So if you're like me, you have no clue what vetiver is. You're just like, this looks really cool. So I went online and I looked at what vetiver is. It's a tall grass with long, thin leaves. The scent feels restorative and relaxing, and has been referred to as the oil of tranquility. And aromatherapists consider this oil to be an aphrodisiac. It's supposed to be soothing and sedative. It's supposed to really also help with aching muscles and pains. So not only does it look cool, but it has the popping stuff in it, and it might actually be useful. This bomb I actually got with my boyfriend in mind if he wanted to try one. It's called Dragon's Egg, and it just really reminded me of Game of Thrones. Even though it looks nothing like Khaleesi's eggs, that's what it's called. It's a citrus sherbet scent. It does smell like citrus and sherbet. Like, I get citrus in the one nostril and sherbet in the other. It fizzles and crackles with a glitter explosion. So I'm not sure if you can tell in the camera, but it's white, but then it's got all that little hints of color to it. And citrus oils are known to be invigorating on the mind. Supposed to like get your mind really working and thinking. So it says it'll give you a wake-up call on a groggy morning, or before you have a night out, try having a bath with one of these. So the lemon oil is supposed to be uplifting, and that is actually the featured ingredient in this, which gives it the citrus smell. Don't worry, I did get more than just bath bombs. This is the next thing I got. It looks really odd, and it's really hot, so it's like melting on my hands, which isn't good. So I'm gonna put it back in the bag. That was the melting marshmallow moment. It's an oil that you put into your bath. Kind of made my hands a bit pink. So it's creamy fair trade cocoa butter and coconut oil. It creates a gentle, bubbling, slowing, melting oil. The two-toned pink and gold are supposed to swirl into the tub and give it a nice color. And it has a nostalgic cotton candy scent to it, which is probably one of the reasons why I picked up on it. It smells like berry and cotton candy. It really is enjoyable, oh my gosh. So the featured ingredient in this is marshmallow powder, and it's called the melting marshmallow moment. And when I first heard that, I was really confused because I'm like, marshmallows, they're those white fluffy things. So I did some research. Marshmallow is actually a plant. Egyptians would use this plant. They would use the root, mix it with honey to create sweets. And then in the 19th century, doctors would mix the juiced root with eggs and sugar, beating it all together, it would foam, and then they would give it to children to treat their sore throats. So the marshmallows we know nowadays don't contain this herb. That's what it means when it says it has marshmallow powder in it, and why it's called the marshmallow, because that is actually the herb plant, which is just a kind of neat fun fact. This I actually have used and I love now, a shampoo bar. So I keep it in the tin so that it doesn't get all worn out in the shower. It has a really nice rose smell to it. It's really refreshing. It's a shampoo bar, and I was really confused at first how it would be used because I've always used liquid shampoo. Bar is actually great, and it's supposed to last up to 80 washes. So it has some rose in it, and it has argan oil, which is supposed to be really good for your hair and keeping moisture in it. So what you do when you're in the shower is you make sure your hair is wet, and then you are supposed to just rub this on the scalp, and when you rub it on your head, it will have a bit of a foam and then lather, and then you can set it aside and just work all of that into your hair. I'm not gonna lie, it works really great. I didn't use that much of it, and it says it's good for 80 washes, and it's really neat. Because it's in this little puck, it is great for traveling, or if you have to go somewhere on a plane, you don't have to worry about not being able to take liquids on. You can just take your bar shampoo. I don't travel as much as some people do, and I wish I traveled more, but if you are a traveler, it might be a good investment, rather than just using all those little bottles that the hotels give you. So the next product is this. I don't think it's supposed to have the pink. I'm pretty sure that is actually from that oil. It is like a giant puck. Compared to the size of the shampoo bar, it's quite bigger. This is the foot soak and fancy free. It's supposed to be good for your feet. I'm not saying I have gross feet, but everybody's feet gets gross in the summer when you're wearing sandals and you're just actually walking around all the time. I thought this would be great. I was hoping that I could share with my boyfriend because we both walk around a lot, and wearing summer footwear, we don't really take the best care of our feet. So this is packed with ingredients to soften hard skin. It has Epsom and fine sea salts in it, and Irish moss powder, which to be honest, I'm not really sure. It doesn't really smell like anything. They say you drop it into the water, and then the baking soda and citric acid fizzes, and then the salt dissolves, and a French lavender oil and jasmine absolute scent gently releases. So in layman's terms, you put this in, it fizzes up, and then you smell lavender oil and jasmine, and it has this oil, I'm gonna butcher the way it's said, Tagetes oil, and it's supposed to help keep undesirable odors at bay. So if you have smelly feet, I guess that would help it. So this is a big bar. This is the Mask of Magnaminty? Magnaminty? Look at that. You try to say it. I'm pretty sure it's Magnaminty. It's a face and body mask. It's packed with peppermint, kaolin, and scrubby aduki beans. I have no clue what aduki beans are. And look at it. It looks like green muck. This one has the peppermint in it and it gives you that tingling feeling. It doesn't moisturize as much as the cup of coffee would have, but I, if anything, have problems with oily skin, so I don't need to worry about moisturizing my face as much, I don't think. This is the self-preserving one, as it says on the bottom. I didn't realize that until I got it. There is a self-preserving and one that doesn't say self-preserving. If anything, I think I got the better end of the stick because it might last longer. I'm not really sure. It's made with china clay and the peppermint, and it's supposed to reach down and pull dirt from your pores, giving you that tingly sensation and just cleaning out your face. It helps exfoliate those aduki beans. They're those little brown things in there. And then there's vanilla absolute that helps calm redness, and honey that soothes. There's just so many smells to it. I can smell the peppermint and a little bit of vanilla, but it also, to be honest, it kind of smells like mint chocolate to me. Which I'm not complaining because I love mint chocolate smell. In the summer, when I wear my glasses, I get a lot of the sweat here and I'm rubbing at that. So I'm kind of excited to be able to use this and just clean and rejuvenate all my pores and make my face feel fresh again. Obviously, I got what I actually went there for, and that was soap. I don't even know what these chunks look like because they were pre-cut and I just trusted them. It's Outback made, and it has eucalyptus in it, lemongrass, and peppermint oil. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty ballin' if you ask me. Just like the other stuff, it has a refreshing tingle to the peppermint and the uplifting aroma of lemongrass. It does smell super fresh and I really enjoy that. Usually I am terrible at smelling things. A lot of Lush products have such a strong smell to them and they smell so good that my nose actually can pick up on it. The eucalyptus gently cleans and it's supposed to brighten your mood as well. And that's what the featured ingredient in this soap is the eucalyptus. I just like looking at the swirls in it. If you're not familiar with Lush products, they are all handmade. If you buy in North America, they are actually handmade in North America. And that's actually what it says on this wrapping for it. This one is Respect Your Elders. So they say that it was close to another scent comforter. This one looked pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of amethyst. Oh yeah, you can see all the swirls in it. So Respect Your Elders has elderberries, elderflower, and wait, I have to look at this one because it's a big word. Argan Oil. You wonder what that is? I googled it. It's the same thing as frankincense. And if frankincense sounds familiar, you might have grown up with Christian practices, and that was one of the things that the wise men gave to little baby Jesus in the story. So the frankincense has a fresh, fruity, and woody aroma. It's a really light smell actually for how dark this is. Actually a nice light smell. And the main ingredient in this is the elderflower. That's why it's called Respect Your Elders, because there's the elderflower and the elderberries. I know this has nothing to do with it, but I got this because it matches our toothbrush thing. It's so flat. I don't know how bar soap's supposed to stay on it. It's large enough, which I liked, so it can hold the soap from Lush. A lot of soap containers, I've realized, are only really made to hold the little bars of soap, but if I get a bigger block from Lush, then I can just set this on here and I'm good to go. So that's my haul. Pretty excited about all of it. Excited to try it all out, and that's that. Now I'm a Lush shopper.